So I get a lot of questions in what's in my to-go lighting kit, for bigger jobs or the, more commercial jobs. I do use Godox and, I like the lighting system. Don't get me wrong. But when I'm doing a commercial shoot, I've had issues with it overheating or misfiring. Although I will use it, I don't use it for my professional shoots. And believe it or not, like I do use Profoto, but I even stopped using the B10s, B10Xs because they slow down when they start to overheat, or they'll misfire when they start to overheat, or the battery gets a little low, which I can't have in a commercial shoot. So this is my lighting kit. I just want to show it to you. Now, I'm not saying that you can't use Godox for professional shoots by any means. Absolutely, you use what you love and what works for you. For me, over the years, I've tried a lot of systems. For my sports, up in the rafters for arenas, I use Elinchrom. I love their line, and I used Elinchrom monolights, believe it or not, for hockey for many years, and they just went on forever. The only thing I ever had is a fuse blow. Other than that, I never even changed a flash tube in one of those. But for me, and what I shoot and how I shoot, I take my D2 when I have 100%, I can plug in. I have no issues. I want to take a plug-in light because I don't want to worry about batteries. But if I do have to worry about batteries, this is my to-go kit. I use the Pelican Air cases. I love these. They are lightweight. They're expensive as hell, but they just do a great job. And, I know there's cases out there that are equivalent or just as good, if not better. But I'm just used to this brand, and I love the fact that it's the Pelican Air carry-on. So, like, I use this for luggage. So if I'm not going anywhere and I just need clothes and I'm taking a carry-on, I take a Pelican Air, believe it or not, because I love it. And there's no issues with it with the airlines. But let me show you what's in my case. Just a quick view of the equipment I use on those different type shoots. You'll have to bear with me because I don't have one of those fancy overhead cameras. So I'm just going to play this by ear, and hopefully I get to show you everything. Anyway, the smaller flashes are the A10 and the A2. I have spare batteries for the A10, A2 in here. Barn doors, filters. I use a lot of correction and color in some of the jobs, so I do have a good array of those. Of course, my remotes, depending on what camera I'm using. Then I have the Profoto B1X, which, tried and true, this thing just keeps going and going like an Energizer bunny. These are great, great lights. They are twice the weight, twice the size of an A or a B10, B10X, and the B10X Plus. But I do love the battery life on them. Getting 320 shots over 200 shots in the B10X Plus. And I usually have two batteries and a charger just in case. But that's my setup for on-the-go lighting situations. This will cover 90% of the stuff I need. If I need more, I sometimes take the D2 with me, the bigger plug-in light. And if I need more light, I have it. But this here can cover most of the jobs I do with it the way it is. Anyway, so that's a look inside of my case. And like I said, these Pelican Air cases are worth their weight in gold. Unfortunately, that's what they cost. But it's a great little case. Just a side note before I go, I know, again, everybody loves their gear, whether it's Godox or Elinchrom or Broncolor or Profoto, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. If it's right for you and it works for you, that's what matters. I was in New York yesterday, and specifically, my only goal in New York yesterday, other than what my daughter had to do, was to get my B1X taken care of. And it was just a minor issue, but it was done. Now, like for me, I don't know anywhere I can go and say, hey, I need something taken care of, and have somebody that has the knowledge and the equipment to take care of it that quickly, because I need it the next day or the same day. And that's why I've stuck with ProPhoto for so long. Whether I have to ship it into the shop, I mean, believe me, I've had arguments with them over A1, flash tube wet. They wanted $500. My God, that's insane. And they were selling the refurbished ones on their site for $4.99. In situations like that drives me a little nuts. But, these are under warranty. They're just taken care of. It's no questions asked. They do a great job, and they do it somewhat quickly. But, when I need it quickly, I have somebody I can go to that knows these systems like the back of their hand and can just go, okay, this is what we need to do, and it's done. So for me, that's the benefit of owning ProPhoto, and it means everything to me. A lot of people have the cameras, and unfortunately, the level of photographers are somewhat based on what equipment they have, which is so untrue. If you got a lot of money, you can go out and buy the best camera in the world. Doesn't make you a photographer. And we all get lazy with this too. The fact that lighting. Sometimes we just don't want to set up the lights or create something like that. And, we just let the camera do the work, push the button, and, point the camera, point the light, and we're done. And everybody, including myself, sometimes gets lazy to do that. And I look back at some of my photos and go, what the hell was I thinking? But start using light, whether even if it's outdoors, using natural light, what time of day is going to be best for you? What can you bounce it off of? Like what building is going to give you the most reflection or block light, depending on what you want to do. And light is our business. You think photography is just capturing, but without light and without the structure of light, it's just another picture. So start creating with light. And I'm just showing this so you know what I'm shooting with and how I'm using it. But this kit can be anything. It could be Broncolor, it could be Ellen Chrome, Godox, anything. It doesn't matter. Whatever works for you works. Just get that kit, that grab and go kit, where you can go to any job and go, I'm covered no matter what. Anyway, thanks for watching as always, and I hope you enjoyed the peek inside the box. Thanks.